to Phoenix, where a civil rights lawsuit against Arizona's immigration law has just been filed. Among the plaintiffs, the NAACP. It says that the government should be preventing police from investigating and detaining people based on color and accent, not mandating it. Laws that discourage or encourage discrimination have no place in this country. Says that the folks behind this suit have it all wrong. She's the communications director for Republican Congressman Dana Rohrabacher. So where do you think this is going?
Well, I don't know anyone's surprised that the ACLU or at the NAACP would bring a lawsuit like this. I mean, the ACLU has a history of despicable cases that they've supported, and the NAACP is just looking for relevance because, you know, what have they really significantly contributed to in recent years, unfortunately. But this is not what the law in Arizona is doing. They are, frankly, completely misrepresenting what's going on there. This is about the rule of law. What's going on in Arizona, the law on the books there, mirrors federal laws that already exist. We have Title 8 of the U.S. Code. It's about 4 books worth, about this thick, of federal immigration laws that already exist. And sections 1306 and 1304, they already require people over the age of 18 to carry identification if they are aliens in this country. And with a penalty of jail time if they don't. They're required to register with fingerprinting. This is federal law. So what's happening in Arizona is that a law enforcement officer has the ability to, after reasonable suspicion, after a lawful stop, detention, or arrest, they can ask for proof of citizenship. That's it.
Well, you know, Tara, what they're saying is that, and I can see where they're going here. It has nothing to do with the law at hand, but the fact that they can glom onto a cause and say, well, see, it can easily lead to racial profile, which we don't know. I mean, and you can always worry about, you know. Well, right, but nevertheless, they feel that they got the upper part of the argument, and they sense that this is going to score well with Latinos, an important base, with minorities, important base, and they're gonna run with that. Are
right.
Republicans worried, though, whatever the falsity of the argument, that it registers politically?
Well, I think it's a racial red herring, because if you look at the polls taken about the Arizona law, depending on the poll, between 60 and 70% of Americans, all Americans, regardless of race, color, or creed, agree with what's going on in Arizona, which is upholding the law. And what they're trying to do, and what the President of the United States is trying to do, what he is jumping in and he's cracking jokes about, oh, if you go to Arizona, don't show up without your ID, you'll get deported. You know, this is a disinformation campaign so that the President can score political points as well with his base, because he feels that that's well, and I think that's irresponsible. I mean, unlike our own Attorney General, who hasn't actually read this bill, I've read the bill, and for people who read the bill, they see that what groups like the NAACP, what our own administration is doing, they're shirking their responsibilities, and they're trying to make this a racial political issue for their own expediency. And that's a disgrace, and it's an injustice to the people of the United States and of Arizona.
Tara, thank you very, very much. And that bill she referred to, it's on our website, too. You can read the whole thing. 16 pages if you read everything, 12 pages with the addendums, and when it was sort of siphoned down to address all the pertinent points. It's all there for you to read. It's so easy to read. I understood it. All right, I'm not a lawyer. The extent of my legal experience is watching, you know, LA law. But anyway, there it is. Anyway, boycott us and we're going to boycott you. San Diego finding out the hard way after announcing that it was cutting off business ties with Arizona over that crackdown on illegals.